And hi, what's up, my? Yes, I'm outside. What's up, guys? We are back again. It's been a while, and I just saw life go, right? I just saw life go. Um, with that being said, we are back again, and it's been a while, of course. However, life is like that. Sometimes we here, sometimes we there, sometimes we neither here nor there, right? Right. But question, I'm asking a simple question. What is going on? What's a going? Like, it's been a while. It's been like days now, like probably a month, but yeah, days now. We missed out all of February, all of um Black History Month, and not because we miss it out doesn't mean that we're not going to, catch up on some of the things that ever happened. I mean, if you're following me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, you probably would have seen some content that I have created. I'm gonna put one right over here. Yes, 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 yes. Freedom, freedom to the people. I'm not going to say Black Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter. But I'm going to say freedom, freedom. And on that note, let us just stop for a moment and show respect to our leaders, right? For our heroes and heroine that put up a good fight. They did put up a good fight to ensure that we are here today and we are free to some context, right? Let us just pause for a moment and just say respect to those to you guys. You did the do, you did the job, you did the work, and now for time for carry on legacy, right? Our time now to try and uplift ourselves and uplift persons around us, right? Right. As a part of that upliftment chain, I want to just jump on here and say be a leader, not a follower. Be a person of interest, somebody that other persons would like to follow. Be that inspirational role model for other persons, right? Right. Um, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, I beg you go and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up like this. I don't look like this. Wait, Alright, with that said, let's jump right into this. Let's jump right into what this is. So, there's so much things that I really want to talk about, but God no, we can't talk about everything. But we're going to touch on everything at a time as it goes. As I remember them, but just touch upon them and touch and go. Wanna move, to and drive. All right. So first of all, Black History Month. What did it mean to you? How was that month for you? Personally, it was somewhat of an upliftment for me. I did the first time in a long time I went right into my local acting skills. Knowing myself through in high school, primary school, I love acting. So me just jump in and start doing a little thing that was good for me personally. Hope that what I did had some form of upliftment for other person. Somebody must have seen something that I did and say, okay. Um, the point or the essence of it was that you can all stand up on your 2 feet, because we all fall, of course. Sometimes we just get back left, right, and that's the problems that might come at we. But what are we going to do? What can you do? We live this life to face struggles and tribulation. That doesn't mean that we're going to thunder. That doesn't mean that we're going to fall. That means that we're going to put on our big boy and big girl shoe, and we are going to our jaw, whatever, and we're going to head on, take on the red headway, right? Jumping at its headway. We're not going to falter. We're not going to back down, right? Right. So I hope that what I did motivates somebody to be a better version of themselves, somebody to push on and carry on with life, because that's what life is going to be all about. Pushing on, breaking down, breaking all the barriers and stepping over them. You see what hurdle? You kick that backside down, slap it down, and then you continue on your road to success. Right? That was my February for me. That was my triumph. That was my little barrier there, because that is just how my life is. My life is a 110-meter hurdle, right? And I have fall flat on my face all the time. But the good thing about me, I do not back from a fight. If you're coming, you better come strong, because I'm not going to fall. I'm going to stand up stiff and head on. Alright, next thing. So the end of our almost the end of February started off with a war. Or finished with a war. Where you go? Something like so. War. I mean, I hear a lot of persons saying that we are behaving as if it's not something that has been going on for a while. I don't know. I wasn't living there, so I wouldn't know. But what I can speak of is how it is affecting me now. And I think the reason why it's affecting me now is because it's public. It's a public thing. Yeah, it's a public thing. And the first thing I did when I heard of the war, the morning I woke up and I heard that there was a war between two countries. I'm not going to call the name, of course not. I was like, shoot. I remember when I had went overseas, I became friends with some people, and some of those persons that I became friends with, we have groups together, and they are some of the person, or one specific person is from one of the country. I was like, oh my gosh, one day okay. I went on Instagram, searched for her, tried to call her, didn't get through. I was like, ugh. I went on WhatsApp and text the group. Hey, has anybody heard from? Is she okay? And after that, I was like, I can't. Then I started calling her. When I called her, I called her once, it declined. No, the person answered, and then that's weird. That never happened before. Called again. Ooh, damn. This is like the first time ever I've had somebody in an area where there's a war. I have friends in China and in Africa, but this is the first time things that have happened in those other countries. Normally times they always reach me eventually. So it was a thing where we are all going through it. It's a crisis, but we're all going through it, right? But this is the first time I've had somebody who was under a war, and it was hard for me to reach the person. But eventually she texts, And she said, "Hey, Mama, I'm okay. Thank you for the wishes. I'm safe. I'm not in the country, or I'm not in either of the country. I'm safe. I'm living somewhere else." I was like, "Oh my gosh." If you know me, I am that type of person where I value friendship. I may not talk to you every day, like 24/7, 7 days a week, but as long as you're my friend, as long as you are part of my life, as long as you have made some form of impact on my life, I will love you, and I will always try to be there for you. Whenever you need me, I'll be there for you. So if you call me today and say, "Hey, blah blah blah, yada yada, yada, want some assistance," I'm going to try my best to be there. My best. My best. But on a serious note, the war, oh, I really don't know what to say about it. I really don't know what to say about it because it's very hard. I can't imagine myself as one of those students there. I don't know. I definitely can't imagine myself as one of the students out there on the battlefield. Not really on the battlefield, but in the country where the war is going on. Like my cousins, we were talking about it and we are like, what would you do, or how would you feel, or you know. And to be honest, sometimes when you sit down and say some things, you say things and you're like, "Oh, how would you behave?" or "How would you?" You can say whatever you want to say, but when you're in the situation, it's a total different thing. Because, in all honesty, if I was one of those persons that was there, I would probably pull myself. But it would be really devastating. So, my heart, my prayer goes out to the students that are out there. I heard that they have crossed the border and stuff like that. And then I heard another news that a lot of African students are unable to cross the border because, but my heart goes out to you all. My prayer most of all goes out to you. And as I said, life is hard. There are some things that are going to happen in life and it's going to be hard for you to comprehend them, but just know that life is hard and it's going to be even harder. And I'm so sorry about what all this war and whatever, I don't know what it's called for. um but as mankind, we're going to always try to want more than what we have. So we're always going to try to be to outdo another person in life. You just have to know you, who you are, and how to stay firm on ground. Not try to lift up off of the ground. Yeah? That's, I think that's all I have to say. I don't want to go too much into this because I'm not a journalist and I honestly don't know what is going on. And yeah, me can't fight. Can't war. And my back not broad. You see my shoulder them? So they hook up? Them not so broad. So yeah, let's leave that. No. Good news. Very, very good news. I don't want to jinx this and I'm not going to jinx it. But good news. School finally reopened. Mm. And so mama draw up the little picnic here. Let me come here. Come to mama. I'm ready for. I'm ready for. Wanna look at children. Wanna school picnic. Wanna come here for. I never come here for talk about no wagwan in other country. Cause I live in other country. I can't tell no wagwan over there. Right? And I don't really come for talk about Black History Month. People in a Black History Month, they do what they can do or what they were to do. And I pray God every day for them. So me, I got to be one black history heroine. Right here, right here. I'm gonna talk to my pitney. You see, someone don't know how hard it is for parents. Yeah, uno me attack to uno know how hard it is for parents to sacrifice everything they have for you. And I know a lot of person might listen to me and say, but are them for do this, them for sacrifice. I never asked them to be here. Indeed, you did not. Their parents, or they didn't ask their parents to be here. As a matter of fact, nobody asked to be here, but we're all here. What are we going to do? But I'm not here to be rude or anything with anybody. I'm just here to give give you some free lessons. Let's see, free lessons, right? I'm going to be honest and quite frank with everybody. I've been in high school, no, like I've been in basic school, primary school, high school, never sixth form, but high school, college. I've been on camps. I've been on boarding. I have been in training. I've been in the lower class. I've been in top class. I've been left out of awards. I've been given awards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been bullied. I've been peer pressured. Yeah. I've never done drugs. I've never abused drugs. I probably did once. That's another story for another day. But I've been there. So, before you say you don't know what I'm going through, hear me out. Before you think or believe that she does love chat, she don't know nothing, hear me out. Stop a little bit and hear me out. I have been in situations where, because I am a Rasta, I'm gonna look at the ear, penny pull off my thumb, up and down, penny cut my ear, up and down. Sir, miss a lie, never cut her ear, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. My mother get involved. And I've been in situations where friends of mine, sex, or news got to my mother was, oh, she was seen on the road behaving aggressive and cursing and carrying on and winding up her skin, and yeah. 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 So let's put all the pleasure to your side. You see, one thing in life you need to know, and I said it before: firm, ground, stand, root, leader. Yeah. Yeah, you have to try to be some of those things. I know wherever you're in life, you probably don't have a firm grip on what you want to be tomorrow, or what tomorrow holds for you. But listen, you see, one thing I know, I can guarantee you, is having a mind of your own works. Having a firm grip on your personal life works. You see, sometimes with parents tell with something, and because I'm old, I don't really know nothing. And so we fail to hear what they say. We fail to believe in what they say. Sometimes we just need to take a breath and don't be rude. Take a breath, take a minute and think about what they say. Mommy say, she talk off her face and she said, you stay on back and pitting the way I walk up and down with, and if you left out a company, that's not good for you. And you argue with her. Yeah. I mean, we're a human being. Me personally, I can tell that, yeah. I have argued with my mom. Because sometimes she just. But at the end of the day, if somebody in my corner to myself, I sit down think about it. Because the best thing a parent can tell you is whatever they're saying to you. I mean, the good parents. Sometimes we hear they talk and we believe that they're just talking because they have nothing better to do, and sometimes they don't. But you're hearing they're talking and you're like, is someone I can chat? This is what they say. This is what them say. I've learned a lot from my mom. I've learned so much from her just by listening. I was not one of the best child. I wasn't a bad child though. Yeah, I wasn't a bad child. But I wasn't the best obedient. Nice to go. Yeah. But I listen. Me listen. She used to love talk. Anybody know my mother? Know my mother love talk. And I had to listen. Because you see, her words are what kept me grounded. Her words are what made me not feel her or not drop out of school early or whatever, because some of the times we listen to our friends and we run with what our friends say. So your mother tells you, oh my gosh, I like your skirt, I like your uniform, you look so adorable in that uniform. And your friends see and you say, girl, you look like a granny, or you look so, girl, fix up yourself, girl, the uniform too tall. We are a track. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time to dress skimpy and there's a time to dress moderate. Yeah, there is. When you dress skimpy when you go dance, you dress skimpy when you're in your household, you dress skimpy when you go out to shop, you dress skimpy on another day. When a school time, you don't go school um for the whole day, straight back into the night, into midnight, and 24/7, 7 days a week. No, you go school from 7 or 6 in the morning to 7 or 8 in the night. Let's put it that way. You still have other time to do whatever you want to do with your body, right? That is one thing. One, one. Your attire. You don't need to fix up on yourself when I go to school. Me eat for walk on the road them and me still look a boy them. There's some jeans. I'm like, she's that even me can't wear none of them the jeans there. If it's in my size. I don't know how you do it. Only if you dress proper. Only if you dress properly. Females, bring yourself better. Bring on yourself better than that. Uno more. Uno so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I don't know why uno feel like say when I go school uno supposed to have on netball gears. Uno have on them short things here, short skimpy dress. No, 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 no. Leave that for not do netball. Yeah. All right. Next thing. Straight to the next thing. We're jumping at the next thing. Respect. Respect is due. Um, Two things I always tell myself: I do not try to be disrespectful to elders. I don't try to disrespect elders. I don't try to disrespect doctors and nurses. Anybody in that medical field. I don't try to be disrespectful to the person who cooked my meal. Don't do that. Don't try to be disrespectful to teachers. Because at the end of the day, uno, I go get the bad end of the stick. The shit end of the stick. Let's put it that way. Because y'all know that. Yeah, uno get the bad end of the stick. Remember, teachers are there for one reason. One reason only to teach and go in yard and get their money. Some of them all did they for, well, then did they for get their money and go in yard. And some are actually there to teach you. So take a minute out of your day and just learn something new. Peer pressure is something that is real. The pressure is real. I would say popcorn. The pressure is real. It is real. Peer pressure is real. So that is where the rooted and grounded come in. I I've been through peer pressure. I know what it is. Anybody don't know what any adult who don't know what peer pressure is, they be lying. I've been through peer pressure, so I can sit here today and tell you peer pressure is nothing good. Peer pressure is nothing good, and you have to be grounded and rooted, or rooted and grounded, whichever way you put it. Oh, you watch my last video? If you don't watch it, please go watch it. Please go watch it. You have to be rooted and grounded, mama and papa. You have to be rooted and grounded. You have to know your worth, know what you want, know how you're going to get whatever that is that you want. Right? In a this time here, let me tell you this. Since no, some really don't understand. And so whenever somebody is talking to you, or whenever somebody is telling you what life is, you okay. Life hard. Example. When I was younger, I was poor. I was not rich. Or I didn't have money. I would say no. With work and stuff like that, I'm a better person than I was yesterday. No, not yesterday, but in my young days. My mom, she never really have it that much. So I remember when on a normal day, like a Sunday, Sunday you cook rice and peas and chicken. And for the person who don't really have it, rice and peas are probably chicken back, or chicken back, piece of chicken back with chicken, or 2 pound of chicken and pound of chicken back. Yeah? Yeah. I remember when chicken back was probably like $70. Then time I was a young man, me young I got primary school or high school. $70. At least. Pound of rice was probably like $50. So like on Saturday you could buy pound of rice and pound of chicken back, and you know so that not exceed $200, and you can buy like oil and piece of butter something and put, put and make a pot work, run a boat. Right? Let me tell you now, if you go to shop, want to run a boat with $200, first thing, you are not going to be able to buy at least pound of chicken back. Probably pound of chicken back about 250 or so. Yeah. Rice, rice is probably 100 and something dollars. And now it's just 2022. So you imagine a couple more years from now. Calculation. And every day things raise. Alright, you don't understand what me I say. Picture this. When I was in primary school, Bam Bam probably was for $5 or less. Bam Bam now is for around $20-$30. Now you're catching on? Things are raising every single day. The prices for things are going up. And you imagine mommy and daddy is here to take care of you now. But you know what is going to, when reality is going to strike you down like a lightning bolt? Just pick you up and fling you go over there, sir. When you're on your own and you see that education that mommy gave you the money to go and get, you never get it. You see the friend that when mommy tells if you leave out of that gang there because them not really worth it. Watch them. Them gone about them business, left you with baby. minus the education. We're on the same page? I'm not telling you that teenage pregnancy is totally a bad thing. It is a bad thing, in my opinion. However, it is even worse when you don't have a strong backative, as in somebody behind you who is motivating, who is pushing you, and who understand that you made a mistake and you can pick up life and go on. Plus, it is a bad thing when you don't have an education. You don't have an education, you're poor, you don't have nobody around you. And that is a majority of where Jamaicans drop out, teenage pregnancy, high school dropout fall under the category of not having a baby daddy, not having backative behind them, not having people who with money that will help them and who will push them and will tell them, say, mommy, it's going to be okay. You drop out of school, but here we are going to help you, me help you take care of the picnic, me send you back to school, me get the money. That's where 90% of Jamaican falls. You decide whether you want to be a statistic of the negative side or a statistic of the positive side, because whichever whichever direction we go, we are going to be a part of the statistics. But you decide which part of the statistics you want to be. Negative, positive. Positive is always low. Picture that positive is always a part of the lower, lower, lower number. So you need to decide where in life you want to be. You want to be a gunman? Go ahead. Go ahead. You live by the gun, you shall die by the gun. So me here, me no know. Me no gun woman. Me no know gunman. But my word of advice to you: money no pick up for money no grow for tree. Let me see something. I want to pick that leaf there, cause I have a feeling say some are only believe say money depend tree. But let me tell you, listen to me. Money don't grow on tree. Money does not grow on tree. Education is not something that you go out there and you just, how much for that? 200 for that. No, I want a diploma. No, I want a college level education. Alright, just split my brain right here so and put it right there. So put it over yourself. Over yourself for the baby mother part. Or over yourself for the gunman part. Just put the education part over yourself. Cool? Cool. No. And that's how education work. And that is not how education work. You have to go and sit down and pay attention. That's how education work. You don't believe me? Ask somebody who's educated. I'm not so fully educated, so you can't ask me. Ask somebody who's educated. That's how education works, right? So the more time we spend, or the more time you spend idling, the idle time over now. And now at the time for the second down, because someone that go back to school, if I'm wrong, I'm say I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm say go on, girl. Someone that go back to school, and the only thing I'm going back to school with is the, yeah, nothing else. We know every TikToker. We know every TikTok trend. I'm sorry to say, but you need to better down now. You need to take the time out of on a day and left the phone down the yard and go to school and say, you know, say, alright, so today, Miss Tsha, I teach with algebra. So I go learn, I'll see how much algebra I can do when we reach home. Or okay, Miss I teach you how to do persuasive writing. Alright. And if I can write one persuasive story. Or I wonder if I can write one descriptive story or a descriptive paragraph. Or summarize when we sit in a class. Or I say, Mommy, write one story. Give me one story out of the book and I summarize it for you. That is the time you should be focusing on those things. For persons in primary school, parents will need to buckle down upon them, will need to ensure say I know me having a sister, I know it's going to be hard. Watching it every step, telling them this is how you do it or don't do it that way, it's going to be hard. But you have to try at least once a month. Ask them, how was school? What did you learn in school? Right? People who are in grade 6, we need to settle down, a time for the settle down. Pep is no joke. I'm seeing some of them pep question there and it's no joke. Persons who are in high school, you are becoming teenagers. A time for to understand say here what life is a joke, but life is serious and it's hard. You hear me say? Life is a joke. Everything in life, as a part as being a Jamaican, everything we take for joke. And that is me personally. I take everything for joke because that's just how I am. Right? But it's hard. Life is hard and it's rough. And the faster you realize that, the faster you pick up on that, the easier the transition from childhood into adolescent into adulthood becomes for you. Now, the people them where they are fourth farm, fifth farm, sixth farm, upper six. You're at a stage now in your development where it's no longer about playing with toys. It's now about what my future have in store for me. What does it have in store for me? It's time now for you to recreate your future. Honestly, you probably still don't know what you want to be in the future, but at this point in time, you must have an idea of what you want out of your future. If you want to be one of those persons who make money, if you want to be one of those persons who hustle down a town, if you want to be one of those persons who sit at home and do nothing, now is the time for you to decide. And in all honesty, I am not going to bash anybody who does either, because I grew up in a household where my mom hustled down a town. So I'm not going to bash a person because of that. But at the end of the day, we are living in a society where we need to start uplifting ourselves. We need to start building something for ourselves. So if I don't atone, I do it for you, kudos to you. Right? So, but this is the time for you to think about it. Think about what you want to accomplish. What are your dreams? I'm not tell you you're gonna know exactly where you want to be in the future, but have an idea of where your future where you want your future to go, which direction you're taking, which one of the lane them you take in order to accomplish your goals. Persons who are in college, thumbs up to you. Thumbs up to you. Right? It's you need to go and check out my video up here. See if we can put it right here. So one of my first videos where I spoke about ways you can finance yourself through college. Check it out right here. But for you, it's going to be a bittersweet moment. You want to be you want to let loose because you have been studying every day of your life. You need to just let loose now. Let loose a little, but have a. They would always say something about donkey and rope. You give the donkey a little length, but not too much. I don't know what the saying is, but something of that sort. Let loose a little, but make sure you know how, you know your limit. You know how to catch back yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with letting loose or letting your guards down a bit, but know how to catch back yourself. Know how to balance your whatever you're going to do. Balance is key. We don't want you feel tilt way like no, balance, fun, education. The education is always a priority, especially college. College is no joke. You spend a lot of money. If you don't, you can't say it to me. If you don't want to use gibberish. I don't know what I don't know. I do not know what I was saying just now. But back to what I'm saying now. College is no joke. Money hard to come by, especially college money when I did in high school and primary school. Money was needed, but not as much as college. So you have to know what you need to accomplish and how you're going to accomplish that, and you need to bottle down and let loose a little, but not too much. Give yourself space, give yourself time, and also ensure that you are always on point. Right? With that said, my people, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube page. Why? I feel like some maybe gonna too much, but make sure say you subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow me over on Instagram, over on the gram, on TikTok. What's together? Yeah, and over on Twitter and Facebook. Same thing over there. Tsha on all social media platforms. Um, as I said, my people, you are the master of your own destiny. You decide what you want to accomplish out of life. Nobody else decided for you unless it's the Almighty God Himself. But you have to know where your foot is going to lead and hold on to your rope. Hold on to that rope of yours. No matter nobody else strong with you. You strong yourself. So until another time, take care on a nice clean self and make sure say on a go reach out to everybody and tell them say, hey, hello. Miss Tisha over there is talking about everything that is good.